One time there was an old black snake up in here. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It is Wednesday, May the 31st, and my name is Daniel, and you are watching Triple R Farms. And did y'all see me at my tailgate? It's a great way to start the morning. But anyway, let me catch you up on what's been going on. I hope everybody had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. We did. We were actually down there in Panama City. Thomas actually had a travel ball baseball tournament. And anyway, congratulations to them. They won the whole thing. So congratulations to the Senators. Ended up having a great weekend down there. Yesterday we were back at work. Had to do a lot of spraying. Caught up on laying by the corn. And I had to do a massive clean out on my Rogator because we're swapping to grain sorghum today. But I was putting out that orange chemical, that prowl. That stuff gets all over this machine. So anyway, I was having to do a pretty good clean out. Still got water in my tank right now. I did a 12-hour let it sit with tank cleaner. We're gonna go rinse it out and see what it looks like after it sat all night. Hopefully it's clean. If it is, then we are headed to Blackwell's Bend. We're gonna be spraying where we're gonna be planting the grain sorghum down there, and then we'll be swapping to spraying some beans down there. Dad and Philip got both planters down there. I think they're gonna be planting soybeans all day. So we should have the whole crew down there. The Unprefers rig, what I was fertilizing the corn with, the last video I put out, it broke, the frame broke on it. Anyway, we got it at John Deere. We're letting them take a look at it. It was such a massive break on the frame in two places that should have never broke. So we're letting them take a look at it at their store. They wanted to have it there to look at it. And they're going to see if they can help us out anyway on number one, the cost, and number two, getting it back fixed. So we hadn't heard back from them yet. So what I'm trying to get around to is we had to finish up fertilizing the corn with the airplane. So the airplane finish up doing that, putting ammonium nitrate on all the corn. So the corn is fertilized. You mark that off and the corn is laid by. So we got a busy day ahead of us. Like I said, Rogator's good and clean. We're gonna be getting on the road, going through Selma, and we'll be headed to Blackwell Bend. So y'all sit back, enjoy the video, and let's get it started. All right, let's take a look inside the tank and see what we got. And I'm telling y'all before I open this, all the walls inside this tank, they were just coated with prowl, that orange color. Well, I still got some down in there, but I'm telling y'all, I got down in here with the steam cleaner and I tried to spray all around the best I could. I've rinsed it out, must have been 5 times with tank cleaner, and then I let it sit overnight with tank cleaner and water all in here, filled up all the way to the top. So the best I can do right now, hopefully the little bit that's in there won't have any effect on what I'm spraying from here on out, and hopefully it'll eventually just work its way out of there and get clean. But we got to go to Blackwell's Bend, we got to get on the road, so let's get out of here. Blackwell Bend, but we got a traffic jam right now. Everybody showed up at the same time to fill up with seed and fill up chemical and everything else. But we'll get it figured out. We got to move some things around, make room for everybody. Have you done a long enough?
We've done everything this way, all the way out. We're doing Max Fish Camp, and then we'll cross the road. You're changing right.
All right, got it.
Take a picture of it.
I got it up there.
Sidewall, air is leaking out. All right, here is the grain sorghum recipe. That's what I'm gonna be putting out with my Rogator. We're going with the dual magnum. That's gonna take care of the grasses basically. It's going to give me some residual on any grasses coming up and hold them back best it can. We're going with the pint to take care of that. Then we got our Roundup Power Max. We're going with quart to take care of that. That's going to kill anything that's living out there right now that's above ground. Hopefully the Roundup will take care of everything. Then of course we'll put in our Schaefer's wet saw. That's our surfactant. We got our defoamer right here. The Roundup will get foamy on you. And while I'm at it, I'll tell you what the planters are putting in. So the planters are putting in two products. They're putting in iron and rhizinate, but this is going in the trench with the seed. It's going to be dribbled right there with the seed in the furrow. We're going with the Farrelline. This is our iron. We're going with a pound to the acre of that baby right there. The second thing that they're putting in furrow with the seed on the planters is a rhizinate by Genesis Ag. It's got a ton of stuff mixed up in here, and it's also a seed inoculant too. So I think we're going with 6 ounces to the acre of that, but don't quote me. But anyway, good product. We use it every time. Alright guys, here's what we're throwing down for lunch. Of course, we went with Hancock's when we're down here at Blackwell's Bend. We went with the chopped barbecue pork sandwich. And we went with the classic crinkle fries to go with it. And of course, we went with the delicious sweet tea to wash it all down. So that is what we're having for lunch, guys. Well, Dad has swapped varieties. He's off of the Pioneer, and now he is on Great Heart soybean seed. That's right here. So I'm pretty much caught up spraying down here at Blackwell's Bend. I got through at the grain sorghum, and then I also touched up a little bit around the ends, pretty much all the way around where the soybeans are. We got rain pretty much all around us right now. The wind's picked up, so I couldn't spray anyway, even if I wanted to. But we got through just in time, so we'll probably finish out the day helping Dad and Philip and them, and then we'll regroup in the morning. Guys, what we're going to be doing this morning, we're going to be starting some pivots up, and we're going to be taking some tissue samples, and we're going to be spraying. We're down here at Gray Rocks this morning. Dad is meeting me here. We're going to get this pivot going first thing this morning. I'm going to grab some tissue samples while I'm here to get those sent off. Then we're going to split up. I'm going to Toggville to get that pivot going. And also, I'm going to grab some tissue samples down there. Dad's headed to Blackwell's Bend to get back on his planter. That's where Philip and the whole other crew is down there at Blackwell's Bend right now. And then eventually, once I get done in Toggville, we got some spraying to do at Blackwell's Bend. I got through with the herbicide work, but I saw a lot of deer damage on the beans. Yes, they are tearing the beans up in some areas. But I got the Penergetic in the truck, and we're going to be spraying some of those areas, so I will show you all that later. But first, we got to get this baby going. Let's see if it works. Ready? Okay, so now we got that motor going, so the pivot's walking. So the next steps, we're gonna go down here to the river, crank up the motor on the river, and send some water to that baby.
One time there was an old black snake up in here. All right, here we go.
Alright guys, first thing we got to do, fill out the little tissue sample bags. Some simple information they just want. Basically they want to know where it was taken in the field, the date, crop, and stage of growth. Very important. So what we're doing on these tissue samples, we're going to be grabbing the uppermost fully mature leaf. That one right there. Add air. Oh my gosh. Well, that is not good. Oh boy. Big hole. Oh boy, that's a big hole. Woo, look at that. Big, big, big hole. I just feel like it needs two. right, she is done. And I had an audience the whole time. Did I do okay? Did I do a good job? Did I get the thumbs up? All right, let's do it. Fire up. Hello, bird nest. All right, we're gonna engage the drive shaft and we're gonna start sucking up water out of the ground. You always gotta stand out of the way once you grease this drive shaft because it's gonna sling that grease right on you. Now watch out for this guy right here. Oh, come on. Battery's dead. You old sorry dog. Alright guys, we're out here at the end of the pivot, and what I want to do is we're going to get wet again, but I want to check the speed on the pivot. I want to make sure it's not walking too fast. Anyway, if that looks good, then we're pretty much done here. But yeah, we're going to get wet, but that's okay. Actually, I'm a little hot, so. Woo! There it is. God dog. Never mind, that was cold. Oh my gosh. It's cold. Cold, cold, cold. All right, we're on 9. We'll be about 8.5 where we want to be. A little dry rotted. Well, maybe about 8. We're gonna do 8. We want to give it a good drink. All right. Oh my gosh. Wet. Woo! So before we leave Togville, I thought I'd show you all the corn. This is some of the earliest that we planted. And man, it is growing so fast. But look at this corn. Anyway, it looks really good. I will have to brag on it. But I just wanted to show y'all kind of how far along it is. So you'd have an idea of where how far our oldest corn is. But there is nothing to complain about here. It just needs water about twice a week, 3 times a week from here on out. And we'll have a big crop, but looks good. Still got a long ways to go though. Well guys, that's gonna wrap it up for this video. We are just out of time on this one. I've got a lot to do before the end of the day. I know told you I was gonna show you the deer damage, but we got deer damage down there in Blackwell's Bend on the soybeans. I am gonna put the Penergetic out, so I'll try to get back in like a week or 2 and we'll try to get some video of it to see if we did any good. And then I'm gonna try to get my Rogator home. I gotta get these tissue samples sent off. If we get all that done, I would say we finished strong today, even though we had a lot go wrong. But I know it was kind of crazy week with the holiday. We didn't get but one video out, so next week we ought to be up to par, getting at least 2 videos out, maybe 3 a week. But if y'all don't mind doing us a favor, clicking the little thumb means you like the video, and if you want to subscribe, come on and join the channel. Everything's happening fast. Harvest will be here before you know it, so we got a lot to do in between now and then. But thanks for watching, guys, and like always, see you on the next one. We're out.